Labor Day, the so-called official end of summer, although it's actually September the 23rd, or if you live in Central Texas like I do, maybe December. Some people celebrate this day with barbecues, while some are just grateful for the day off. But when did all this start? And why did it all start? What's it all about? I decided to put in the labor to do the research so that you don't have to. Labor Day is always the first Monday in September, and its purpose is to pay tribute to the contributions and achievements of American workers. It celebrates workers' rights, and those rights were hard to come by, in some cases costing lives. In the late 1800s, the average worker lived a hard life and had few rights. They generally worked 12-hour days, 7 days a week. Working conditions were not as safe as they should be, and children as young as 6 years old worked in mills, factories, and mines for a fraction of what adult workers made. As the American economy moved from agrarian to manufacturing, these problems became more obvious. This caused the rise of labor unions, leading to organized strikes and rallies to protest working conditions. On September 5, 1882, New York City union leaders organized the first Labor Day parade. 10,000 workers took unpaid time off and marched from City Hall to Union Square. The parade was followed by picnics and fireworks. The parade organizers called it a general holiday for the working men of this city. But worker protests started to turn violent with the Haymarket Riot of 1886. On May 4, 1886, workers organized a rally to try to get an 8-hour work week. During the rally, an unknown person threw a bomb at police when the police tried to break up the rally. 7 police officers and 4 civilians were killed. This led to many states passing legislation recognizing a workplace holiday. In 1887, Oregon was the first state to have a recognized Labor Day holiday, followed by New York, Colorado, Massachusetts, and New Jersey. By the end of the decade, Connecticut, Nebraska, and Pennsylvania passed legislation. Before there was any federal movement at all, 30 states had passed laws recognizing Labor Day. But the final nail in the coffin was when, on May 11, 1894, employees of the Pullman Palace Car Company in Chicago went on strike to protest wage cuts and the firing of union representatives. On June 26, the American Railway Union called for a boycott of all Pullman railway cars, thus crippling railroad traffic. In response, the federal government sent troops to Chicago. This action caused riots, resulting in the deaths of more than a dozen workers. The federal law for Labor Day was established and signed by Grover Cleveland on June 28, 1894, to try to repair the government's relationship with American workers. The Department of Labor was established after the Labor Day holiday was established. The first Secretary of Labor was led by a woman, Frances Perkins. Miss Perkins was appointed by Franklin Roosevelt and was the first woman ever appointed to a cabinet position. Now that you know that, you won't miss that particular question when my President's Part 2 quiz video drops tomorrow. Don't miss it. So, when you're celebrating your day off with that barbecue, remember those workers who put themselves on the line so that today's American worker has the rights that they deserve.